You've felt it, that gut-wrenching moment when you realize she's pulling away. Maybe it's fewer texts, shorter replies, or cancelled plans. Today we're diving deep into what actually works when you're facing this situation. No games, no manipulation, just real strategies that respect both you and her. I've researched this extensively, and what I'm about to share might surprise you. Before we dive into the solutions, let's talk about the signs you might be seeing right now. Those messages that used to get instant replies, now they're sitting there for hours, sometimes days. The excitement in her voice when talking about future plans. It's been replaced with a subtle maybe or we'll see. Remember when you were her go-to person? Now you're starting to feel like an afterthought. The natural physical closeness you once shared feels forced or completely absent. Let's break down what's actually happening in her mind when interest starts to fade, and trust me, it's probably not what you think. Think about when you first met. Everything was new and exciting. When someone becomes too predictable or available, that spark of curiosity naturally dims. It's not about playing games, it's about maintaining healthy independence and personal growth. Remember how you presented yourself initially. If you've shifted from being confident and purpose-driven to making her your sole focus, her perception of your value might have shifted too. This isn't shallow. It's human nature to be attracted to someone who maintains their own identity. When one person becomes significantly more invested than the other, it creates an uncomfortable dynamic. If you're constantly initiating contact or making plans, it can actually push her further away, even if your intentions are good. People grow and evolve constantly. If she feels like you're stuck in the same place while she's moving forward, or if your goals and values no longer align, it can create an emotional distance that's hard to bridge. The difference between pushing her further away and potentially rekindling her interest often comes down to your initial response. Let's contrast what most guys instinctively do versus what actually creates positive results. Bombarding her with messages, constantly checking in, or trying to force interactions will only amplify her desire for space. It comes across as needy and validates her doubts. Respecting the situation by giving her room to miss you shows emotional maturity and confidence. It also gives you both space to gain perspective. Letting emotions drive your actions, like showing anger, becoming overly sad, or trying to guilt her, only reinforces her feeling that pulling away was the right choice. Maintaining composure and responding with understanding, even if you're hurting inside, demonstrates emotional intelligence and strength of character. Making grand promises about changing or being different rarely works because they're usually reactive and temporary. She's heard these before. Instead of making promises, taking concrete steps to improve yourself and your life situations shows real commitment to growth. Repeatedly asking what's wrong or seeking reassurance about the relationship puts pressure on her and makes you appear insecure. Focusing on personal growth and maintaining other aspects of your life proves you're secure and have a strong sense of self. I've analyzed countless relationship turnarounds, and they all follow these 6 key strategies. Each one builds on the other, creating a complete system for recovery. The first strategy is about completely resetting your mindset and emotional state. This forms the foundation for everything else. It's about shifting from a reactive state to a proactive one, where you're making clear-headed decisions. This strategy helps you regain emotional balance and see the situation with fresh eyes. Strategy 2 focuses on creating healthy space, not as a manipulation tactic, but as a way to restore balance. This isn't about playing hard to get, but about genuine self-reflection and growth. It gives both parties room to evaluate feelings and priorities naturally. The third strategy involves meaningful personal development that transforms your life quality. This is about becoming the best version of yourself regardless of the relationship outcome. It's focused on real growth that impacts all areas of your life. Strategy 4 teaches you how to rebuild connection in a way that feels natural and unforced. This approach focuses on genuine interaction rather than calculated moves. It's about creating real moments of connection that can reignite interest organically. The first and most crucial strategy is resetting your mental and emotional frame. This isn't just positive thinking, It's about fundamentally shifting how you view the situation and yourself. Here's the truth. You can't lose someone who isn't fully choosing to be with you. This mindset shift is powerful because it puts you back in a position of self-respect rather than desperation. When you stop seeing it as a loss, you start making better decisions. Your center of power isn't in the relationship, it's in yourself. Remember who you were before this situation, the qualities that made you attractive in the first place. That person didn't disappear, they just got temporarily overshadowed by relationship anxiety. When you're operating from a scarcity mindset, thinking she's the only one for you, you make fear-based decisions. Shifting to abundance means recognizing that while you may care for her, your happiness isn't dependent on this one relationship. This is probably the hardest part, but it's essential. You need to genuinely accept that you can't control the outcome. Paradoxically, when you truly let go of trying to force a specific result, you show up as your most authentic and attractive self. Creating space isn't about playing games, it's about fostering genuine desire through absence. Let me show you how to do this authentically. The attraction vacuum is what happens when you step back and create room for her to move towards you. Think of it like opening a window in a stuffy room. Fresh air naturally flows in. When you stop filling all the space with your energy and attention, you create an opportunity for her to wonder about you and potentially miss your presence. Now's the time to reinvest in your friendships and social connections. Not only does this give you emotional support, but it also reminds you that your world is bigger than just this relationship. Plus, nothing's more attractive than seeing someone with a rich, full social life. This isn't about waiting by the phone, it's about understanding that genuine reconnection can't be rushed. Use this time to focus on yourself while letting whatever needs to unfold naturally. Most guys mess this up by trying to force things too quickly. When contact does happen, let it flow naturally. Don't jump at every opportunity to communicate. This helps establish a healthier dynamic where both people participate equally in maintaining the connection. The key is being responsive rather than reactive. This strategy is about becoming the best version of yourself, not just for her, but for you. The most powerful attraction is often a byproduct of genuine self-improvement. Take an honest look at areas where you can improve. Maybe it's your fitness, career, emotional intelligence, or creative pursuits. The key is to focus on aspects that genuinely matter to you, not just what you think will impress others. For instance, if you've always wanted to learn photography, now's the perfect time to start that journey. Start with small, achievable goals that you can accomplish quickly. Each small win builds confidence and creates positive momentum. If you're getting into fitness, don't aim for a marathon right away. Start with regular short runs or gym sessions. These quick wins will fuel your motivation for bigger changes. While quick wins are important, also invest in long-term improvements that add real value to your life. This could mean starting that side business you've been dreaming about, taking courses to advance your career, or working with a therapist to develop better emotional tools. These changes create lasting attraction because they show depth and commitment to growth. When you're making genuine progress, there's no need to deliberately show it off. People notice authentic change naturally. Share your journey when it comes up organically, focusing on your excitement about the progress rather than trying to impress. This natural enthusiasm is infectious and attractive. When it's time to reconnect, authenticity is your secret weapon. Let me show you how to create genuine moments that can reignite the connection naturally. The biggest mistake people make is approaching reconnection with a hidden agenda, trying to get the relationship back to where it was. Instead, approach each interaction with genuine curiosity about who she is now. Ask questions about her recent experiences, thoughts, and growth. This shows you're interested in her as a person, not just in getting back together. Don't try to recreate old memories. That's like trying to restart a finished chapter. Instead, suggest new, interesting experiences that you genuinely enjoy sharing. Maybe it's checking out that new food market in town, or joining a local photography walk. The key is choosing activities that create organic conversation and shared discovery. When you're together, be fully present. This means no checking your phone, no rehearsed speeches, no strategic planning. Really listen to what she's saying, respond authentically, and share your genuine thoughts and feelings. This kind of presence is rare and incredibly attractive in today's distracted world. Let the connection rebuild at its own pace. If there's still a spark, it will show itself naturally. Watch for signs of increased engagement, longer conversations, more personal topics, physical proximity. But don't force these moments. Let them emerge organically. This patient approach shows emotional maturity and confidence. This strategy is about creating a healthier, more balanced dynamic, one that's actually stronger than before. Let's explore how to reset the foundation of your interaction patterns. Old patterns led to lost interest, so it's crucial to establish new ones. If you used to text all day, maybe now you have more meaningful, focused conversations at specific times. If you were always available, start maintaining your own schedule and priorities. These new patterns should reflect personal growth and mutual respect. Healthy boundaries aren't walls, they're bridges to better connection. Start expressing your needs clearly. If something doesn't work for you, say so respectfully. For example, if last-minute cancellations were an issue, communicate your expectation for reasonable notice. This isn't about making demands, it's about showing self-respect and teaching others how to treat you. Confident communication means expressing yourself without fear of consequences. Share your thoughts and feelings directly but kindly. Instead of, "You never make time for me," try, "I'd love to spend more quality time together." This approach shows emotional maturity and creates space for honest dialogue. A healthy relationship needs balance. Notice if you're always initiating, always compromising, or always making yourself available. Start matching her level of investment while staying true to your values. This creates a more equal dynamic where both people feel valued and respected. Remember, true connection thrives on reciprocity, not sacrifice. This might be the most important strategy of all, knowing when it's time to gracefully move forward. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is accept when a chapter needs to end. There are clear signs that tell you it's time to move on. Consistent disrespect, repeated patterns of pulling away and returning without change, or them directly expressing they don't see a future. Don't ignore these signs, hoping things will magically improve. True self-respect means being honest with yourself about what you're seeing. Sometimes two people can both be wonderful individuals, but have fundamentally different values or life directions. If she's showing through actions that her values or life goals don't align with yours, accepting this truth is much healthier than trying to force compatibility. This isn't about blame, it's about acknowledging reality. Walking away doesn't mean burning bridges or dramatic exits. It means choosing yourself with grace and maturity. Send a kind message expressing gratitude for the good times and wishing them well. Then focus on your path forward. This approach keeps your dignity intact and leaves the door open for friendship down the road if appropriate. Ending one chapter opens the door to new possibilities. Rather than viewing this as a failure, see it as graduating from a valuable life lesson. Every relationship teaches us something about ourselves and what we truly want. Take these lessons forward as you move towards someone who's genuinely excited to be part of your journey. Before we wrap up, I want you to really internalize this final message. Whether you decide to work on rekindling things or move forward, everything starts with choosing yourself. Those two words, choosing yourself, are the foundation of everything we've discussed today. It means prioritizing your growth, maintaining your standards, and being willing to walk away if needed. This isn't about being selfish, it's about being healthy. Remember, you can't be a great partner until you're first great to yourself. So take these strategies, apply them thoughtfully, and trust that whatever outcome emerges is the right one for your growth. If you found value in this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more authentic relationship advice. Drop a comment below sharing which strategy resonated most with you. I read and respond to every comment. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep choosing yourself.